Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh my gosh,
Happy
it's
birthday.
like it's
There goes
so many.
amazing
Oh my God,
people.
Anne! Wow.
Anne,
Jessica.
oh my God.
Oh, woo.
Charles, here he is.
Oh my gosh, Charles. Wow. Hi. Oh, so
Look
many.
at those amazing people.
Oh, I feel so blessed. Oh my goodness.
We all are to love you.
Thank you. Whoa. Well, so do you want to say something, Ian? Or
I think I'll let Insiya run the show. You know, it's her birthday.
I think you wanted to say something.
Yeah, and I don't know, let Insiya do all the talking, but I think make sure she doesn't go too hard tonight. her hemoglobin's low. We're gonna get it higher this weekend, but she shouldn't be stressing herself out too much physically. So it might be a little more mellow. But anyway, we're just all stoked to be together. So I don't have much to say. It's all her show.
Why, thank you.
And it's her birthday, you know.
Yeah, well, just huge big thank you, you know, from me, from just for all of the support that I've been receiving and all of the love. I didn't know what I was walking into. I had absolutely no idea. And it's brought up a lot of thoughts, you know. It's one of the things that is really important to me, and I think always has been really important to me, is community, and not just sharing the highs with one another, but truly and authentically sharing when we go through hard times, because that's really what I think we're meant to be here as humans, to be able to support one another, to uplift each other, to just share the human process of living and growth, you know, and walking into this journey of really something that's so unknown to me, has really brought all of that up. And the thing that I was feeling, it's interesting, reaching here from the life that we live, and I've gone down the rabbit hole many times of, you know, why did this happen and how did this happen? And I've tried to be constructive about it, because it's really easy to blame yourself, you know. But we all have habit patterns, and we all have things that we're working on at so many different levels, and for so many reasons. I know that I sort of learned how to alleviate things just enough, so I never felt so bad. But I didn't actually know for a while what feeling great really was, you know. And so that's been one sort of big truth for me through getting here, was finally taking the responsibility to really look after myself, you know, to honor that space. Like, we talk so much about how important self-care is in wellness, you know, but what does that actually mean? How can we truly put on that oxygen mask first for ourselves before we put it on for others, you know? And I think for a while there, I was putting the oxygen mask on for a lot of people, and not myself, you know? And yet I had enough tools to be able to persist and keep going on. Whew. So that's kind of one big realization. And I feel, I feel in some ways wiser because of it. And so it's appropriate to be talking about it on my birthday evening, because we hope that we gain some wisdom with each passing year. The other thing this whole journey has really brought to life for me, I think, is is the power of community, you know, and just how we are here because we love each other, you know, and that is the bond that connects us all at this deep, 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 beautiful human level. You know, this is why we exist, and this is why we show up. This is why we connect. We breathe. We hold space in this way of just, you know, utter acceptance. And I have never, you know, we were joking about it at home one day, and Ananda and Ian were saying, well, Insi, you didn't have to get cancer just to see how much everybody loved you. and it's true, you know, but we all, and I hope maybe something I will say will spark something in all of us, but I think we all go out and we do good things in life, and we just kind of get on with the busyness of our lives. We make our lives so full of so much stuff, and we don't realize what an impact we have on one another, what an impact we have on each other, you know. And just to feel that, to receive that has been so beautiful and so powerful for me. So thank you from my heart for that. And in that vein, I was thinking about practice today. What I really want to share is, just how much joy we feel in this practice, in this movement. But also, I want you to witness yourself in your practice. So this is not me leading us in a practice. It's really us all together, holding space for each other, and really allowing whatever comes up to come up, you know, because life is uncertain. Things come at us all the time, and what I'm learning, the greatest yoga really is the yoga of letting go. It's the yoga of absolute surrender, you know. We just got back from the hospital, from the cancer clinic, because I've gone into the chemotherapy quite quickly. They sort of once they understood that things were a little more acute than they had thought previously, they've been trying to push everything up. But my red blood cell count and my hemoglobin count was very low before we went into chemotherapy. And so yesterday I had an episode where I had Ian said, well, have a bath, you know, before you go to bed. That would be a nice thing to do. And so I sat in the bath, and it felt amazing. And I stood up, and I had this complete sensation of blacking out. Like it was a good a few minutes where I saw stars and everything started to really spin. And there've been a couple of other things that have happened today. So anyhow, they think my hemoglobin levels have dropped a little bit more, and so I may have to get a transfusion tomorrow. So you know, here we are. I sort of had this plan, you know, that we would do class, and we would do a specific type of class, but then stuff is happening, and it's very real, and it's happening kind of in the moment, you know, as we speak. So all I'm doing and learning to do more and more is soften into it, you know, because that is, you know, we have these words in Sanskrit, sukha and dukkha. Sukha is ease, and dukkha is suffering. And dukkha or suffering happens when, typically in our lives, when we create a plan and we have an agenda for something, anything, and life doesn't meet that plan necessarily. And so I'm just trusting in this process, and I'm here, just so you all know, to receive from you as I hope I can share with you. Yeah. So so that's kind of what I wanted to say. You know, if you if anybody wants to, even I thought we could open it up for just even 5 minutes. If anybody has anything that you want to share, or even put it on the chat. I'd love to just make this a little bit of a community conversation before we start kind of moving a little bit.
Also thank Ariel at the...
Yeah, and also I wanted to say a thank you to our friend Ariel, who owns this beautiful space in Victoria, the Ashtanga Yoga Victoria Center, where we were originally going to host class. But I was quite late at BC Cancer, and so we decided that we wouldn't rush and try to make it to the studio, but instead just come home, which is a little closer. So that's why we're practicing from our living room. So you get to be with us right in our space here. Yeah. But yeah, if anybody has anything that you want to say or share, before we've got a couple of minutes, you can unmute yourself and yeah.
Insiya, I'm in Banff right now, and I'm just sending you lots of good vibes from the mountains here. And I've been dedicating all my meditation classes to you and sending lots of good vibes your way.
Oh, thanks, Tracy. Thank you.
In April with my mom and dad have a place for months. I'm going to come visit you there.
Okay. That
But
sounds...
yeah, so the mountains say hello to you and are sending you lots of strength.
Yes. Yes, I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you.
Love you, God.
Love
Thanks,
you.
Tracy.
Love you too. Anyone else?
Yeah, it's Gigi.
Hi, Gigi.
I just moved to Vancouver, so I'm way closer to you. But if you're ever in Vancouver, I just got a job in urgent care, and I'll put your IV and I'll do your transfusion.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
I have friends that work at the UVic hospital in Emerge, so I'll give them a shout and make sure they roll the red carpet for us.
Okay.
The red carpet.
Sounds good.
Sending you lots of love.
Thank you. Anyone? Anything else?
Missing you, and can't wait to get the boys together, and excited to finally practice with you.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, it's so good to see you, Shelby. Shelby was my roommate right after college. So this is years back, and I love her dearly. Yeah, thank you. Oh.
Well, praying for you in your journey, and I know everything is going to be fine. And you have a home in Vancouver for you and your whole family. If you need to come see doctors, let's just take a break.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Jessica.
Sending you lots of love for you, Ian, Lion.
And Dingo. Pretty stressed out, Dingo.
Your attitude is the best. You're a fighter, and you will win this.
Thank you.
Your attitude is amazing. I love it. You are so strong.
Thank
Many
you.
blessings.
Healing thoughts from us in Invermere, also in the mountains.
Oh,
Being in May. Yeah.
thanks.
And I wish I could send you some of my blood because I have a lot of iron
Oh,
in my blood. So.
maybe you can send some over the ether to me right
That's
now.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it should be in the blood supply out there. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll get it back up as treatment
I'll get
goes
it
on.
back up. Yeah. You know, and actually the one more thing I did want to say too is I chose to start to talk about this because I still think cancer is one of those really, really scary things, you know, in our culture, in our world. And there are still so many people who feel a lot of stigma around it and are not speaking up about it, especially going through it themselves. And so many friends and acquaintances have reached out to me and shared what they're going through. And, you know, everyone has a different way of processing. But for me, it was important to kind of demystify it a little bit too as I go through it. I think it's important to not have monsters in the closet, you know, anywhere in our lives. And we learn. I learn from you. We all learn from each other. And this was one of the motivations that really led me to speaking about this and sharing this publicly, if you will, you know, in our community. So yeah. So thank you all. Love you lots already. I'm going to move back onto my mat. If you have a candle, we'll do a little meditation at the end. So keep it ready just for the end. And we'll move for maybe about half an hour together. Yeah?
I'll keep letting people in back.
Okay. All right.
I'll be manning the cameras. No. Dingo. Okay, Dingo, you gotta go. Open the curtain up a bit too, babe.
So whenever you're ready, find your way to the mat. And we're actually going to start in a very mellow zone. We're going to start in child's pose. And I need a timer too for maybe my phone. If you have no issues with your hips, you can widen your knees and gently rest your hips onto your heels. And if that's not comfortable, just draw your knees together. And maybe you can even put a blanket underneath your hips. So whatever feels good today. And just let yourself completely arrive onto your mat. Take your time. There's absolutely no rush. But see if you can let your forehead soften. And start to feel how the bones start to melt in towards the earth. In this moment, everything is as it is and as it should be. Take a big exhale and let go of your day. Let go of the week. And then slowly come onto all fours. Classic, but feels so good. Let your hips be under, or your knees be under your hips, and spread your fingertips out really nice and wide. Ian, can you spotlight me? And as you inhale, lift your heart, look out. As you exhale, move from the pelvis and undulate. Inhale, feel like you're drawing energy up all the way from your heels, out through the crown of your head. As you exhale, press the earth away. Gather in. Couple more like that. Inhale. Expanding and moving. Exhale. For the next little bit, start to maybe move your knees a little wider. Walk your fingertips forward if you need to. And then just gently start to maybe shift your hips, make little circles, make little figures of eights. Whatever it is that you're feeling. Let your body start to guide you and tune into your breath. So your breath, our breath, this collective breath, it's just a barometer. It's fueling us with, yes, oxygen and all the things we need, but it's also fueling us with something a little more supple. Sometimes we call it prana or chi. And all we're doing as we move and start to release places that might feel tight, and we exhale something out, we create more space for those subtle energetic channels to start to open up. Sit back for a moment onto your heels. Close your eyes, take your hands onto your thighs. Press down onto your thighs just gently so you feel how your body feels in space. And exhale some breath out. Let your right fingertips walk over to the right. Tilt your chin over to the left and down. And then circle your chin forward and to the right. Open your jaw, yawn some breath out if that feels good. And come back to center, other side. Left fingertips come down towards the earth. Your head tilts over to the right. And then tilt your chin down towards your chest. And forward, back. And then just take a couple of juicy circles, like you're massaging all the kinks out of your neck, out of your spine with your breath. And then come back to center. We're going to do something that we call these moon salutations, so we're going to kind of ease into them. They're really simple. You can have the tops of your feet now on the mat. And as we inhale, reach the arms up high. As you exhale, cactus your arms and just send your heart forward. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, press it back into child's pose. Inhale, slither forward all the way into a gentle cobra, heart opens. Exhale, ease on back, child's pose. That's it, really simple. Inhale, arms float up high. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach the arms high to the sky. Exhale, back we go down into child's pose. Inhale, slither forward into cobra all the way up. Exhale, back to child's or wisdom pose. One more time. Inhale, arms reach up high to the sky. I'm not dizzy yet. This is a good thing. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up high, grow tall. Exhale, hands come down to the earth. Inhale, slither forward into cobra, get low and snaky. Exhale, this time, hover your knees off the mat and press it back into a downward facing dog. We'll see how I go. Walk your feet here, pressing one heel and the opposite heel down. By the way, can everyone hear me okay? Yeah? Can you check? Mm-hmm. And then just find your space in this pose. So you may want to walk your hands a little further. Have your feet about hip width distance apart. And I like to bend my knees a lot for this first one and just feel like I'm hanging on monkey bars in a playground, feeling this opening in the spine. And then if it works, the legs start to release like they're planting roots down, down, down onto the earth. So find your tree trunk roots. Draw the lower ribs in towards the belly a little bit more and create more fullness in the back. Let's do 2 breaths together here. Exhale everything out. As you breathe in, breathe all the way from your heels to your hips, out through your fingertips. Exhale that one. Inhale again, long, deep breath. Fill up. This time as you exhale, slither forward all the way into a plank position. And then drop your knees, chin and chest down towards the earth. Inhale, we come back into a cobra. Roll the shoulders back. And exhale, press it back into child's pose one more time. Inhale, come on to all fours now. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time as we inhale, reach the right leg up high to the sky. Roll that hip in. And then step your right foot forward to the outside of your right fingertips, yeah? So you're coming into a lunge. We're going to drop the back knee down now. And then all I want you to do is tend to your fingertips. So just have the tips of your fingertips onto the mat. Your right toes are pointed outwards. And as we inhale, see if you can just feel like the tailbone is descending down and you lift the heart up. As you exhale, don't lift the back knee, but simply straighten that front leg and surrender. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, make this juicy, make it slow. Inhale. Exhale. So just juicing up that outer hip. On your next inhale, you're going to put your left hand down and take your right hand onto the right inner thigh. And then just start to roll that outer right hip open. And what I want you to feel again is this kind of weight on the outer right hip. And then just lean back. Drink in the light. Some golden light. Draw it into you. Exhale your breath out. 1 more all together. Big inhale here. Soften, deepen, and exhale. Come back to center. Hands clamp down. We walk back into a downward dog. Find your place. 1 inhale, and we exhale. Right heel presses down, left leg goes high to the sky. And then this time we step the left foot to the outside of the left fingertips. Tend to your fingertips to start. And then again, just find this motion, the inhales, we find this expansiveness in the heart. And as we exhale, all you're doing is straightening your left leg to your own degree and bowing down. Inhale, your toes point to the left, the heart lifts. Exhale. Last one like that. Inhale. Enjoy this fullness. Exhale. Surrender. Last one here. Inhale. This time you're going to take your right hand onto the mat. Left fingertips roll to the inside of your left thigh. And then just use the hand to offer a little bit of that press down into the earth. And then as your tailbone curls down, the heart lifts and you find this big opening in the front body and that outer left hip. Breathe here. Sink down a little deeper if you can. Lift up a little higher. And then we place the hand down onto the mat. We step back into a downward facing dog. From this downward dog, slowly, keyword is slow today for me, maybe for you, walk your feet all the way to the very front of your mat. Nice. Exhale, bow and fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to, and we come into Uttanasana. So just a nice forward fold. You can hold on to your elbows. Nestle your ribs a little closer to the thighs, and then start to let the crown of your head pour down just a little bit more. We shift the weight more onto the toes, a little bit less onto the heels. And then we find a little bit of spaciousness, a little bit of grace in the body, in the spine. Exhale your breath out. And then as you inhale, reach the arms all the way up, up, up to the sky. Grow using that mountain energy up to the sky. And exhale, draw your hands back to your heart center. So we'll do a couple of simple sun salutations, just 2 tonight. Exhale, hands come down to either side. As we inhale, float the arms up, look towards your fingertips. Exhale, bow and fold all the way down, down, down. Inhale, hands on your shins or the floors, look away. As we exhale, step or walk it back, lower down into a push-up or drop your knees if you need to. Inhale, the feet press, the heart leads, look away. Exhale, draw the navel in as you press your hips away from your fingertips. Downward facing dog, breathing here. Just 3 breaths today, make them long, slow, and deep. That's 2. Last inhale here. Last exhale. On your next inhale, walk or step or float your feet to the front. I'm walking today. And exhale, bow and fold. Beautiful. Inhale, feet press, arms rise on high. Exhale, drink in life. We have so much to live for. To your heart. Inhale again, we reach up. Exhale, we bow and we fold all the way down. Inhale, let the lightness in your heart guide you. Exhale, spring or float back, lower down into your chaturanga. Inhale, tops of your feet are alive, the heart leads. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog, breathing here. Noticing how the breath starts to open the body. Noticing how the press down into the earth through your fingertips sends energy all the way up through the arms and into the spine and into the hips. One more breath here. Exhale it out. Your next inhale, step or float your feet all the way to the front. And as we exhale, dive and fold one more time. Interlace your fingertips this time at the base of your spine. Bend your knees, lift your heart for a moment. And then as you exhale, simply pour your arms over top of you. With every breath, see if you can release. I'll pull out an old Ian line. It's a good one. Boulders from your shoulders. Let them drizzle down. Exhale your breath. And then release your hands down. Arms come all the way up. Exhale, connect back to that place of focus, your heart center. Okay, so we'll do a couple of standing poses. I'll just move so you can see me. You're gonna step your left foot back. How far? About one leg length apart. And we're just gonna set up for warrior two. So really simple pose. Right knee tracks with the right second toe. Draw your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes for a moment. And again, feel your tailbone going those roots. So we connect down into the earth, which is our firmament. Press your outer right knee more to the right. And then see if you can really find this connection through the inner and outer left foot. As you inhale, now open your eyes and press your fingertips like they're moving through honey. The shoulders relax down, fingertips are strong, and find your gaze looking towards your right hand. Breathe here. Couple more. Drop, if you can, your outer left hip down just a little bit. One more. Now inhale, turn your right palm to face the ceiling. Reach up and back. Reverse your warrior. Find so much length in the sideways so you find that opening and ease. One more breath. And as you inhale, slowly come back into warrior two, but straighten that front leg. You can walk your left foot in a little bit more. Reach out through your right fingertips, Trikonasana. The right hand can come anywhere below the right knee, the shin, maybe the floor. And today, let's reach the left arm over top of our heads. And then reach out like you're reaching out to someone you love. And then draw your shoulder back. Breathe here. Two more breaths, keep them long. Last one. Inhale, use your belly to come all the way up to the top. As you exhale, shift your left foot a little closer to the right. I think we're going to try this one, Ian. Reach out for your right fingertips. Place your right hand onto the little toe side on the floor or a block for Ardha Chandrasana. Bend your right knee, half moon pose, and extend your left arm high to the sky. Breathe here. Feel like you are a star opening up in all directions. One more. And then step it back. Warrior two place. Inhale, turn to face the front. Exhale, we step both feet to the front of our mat. I'm going to shift sides so you can see me. Your left foot this time stays planted. The right foot steps back. Again, finding Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2. And again, this is a really nice pose. I want you to feel the stretch in the inner legs. Close your eyes for a moment, as well as the outer left hip. Send your tailbone down to the earth. Press down through your feet and open up that left knee a little bit more. As you inhale, press your fingertips out far and wide. And then look towards your left hand, soften your shoulders. But find this long line of connection from the base of your spine out to the crown of your head. One more breath here. Use your feet, use your fingertips. Inhale, turn your left palm to face the sky, reach up and arc it back. Make it graceful. And then again, as you press down, reach up a little higher, a little farther. Stay in your breath, stay in your body. And now this pose is going to set us up for the next one. As you inhale, reach back a little further. As you exhale, straighten your front leg, maybe inch your right foot in a little bit more. Reach out through your fingertips. All we're doing is side tilting at the pelvis. Left hand comes down towards the left shin or the ankle or the floor. Right arm circles up and then over top of the head. As you draw your left hip under you, spin your ribs up a little bit more towards the sky and open up. So this is one of the things I'm learning right now. Even in times of discomfort, even when things seem really close, there is always possibility. It just takes us the time to see it. One more breath. Inhale, come all the way up to the top. We inch the right foot in a little closer. Left fingertips reach forward. Bend your left knee and place your fingertips on the floor. I like to coil and then uncoil as I open up into my full half moon pose. And I can feel it today. This is wobbly for me today, but that's okay. It's a lot going on. And you know what? This is such a humbling experience. Breathe here. Trust yourself and then step it back when you're ready into Warrior 2. Inhale, we turn to the front. Exhale, we step it back all the way to the front of our mat. From here, we're going to bend our knees and come into Utkatasana. So sit down in a nice strong chair pose or fierce posture. So it's funny how they always say that, you know, in cancer you have to be a warrior and you have to fight. I don't know if I'm a fighter, but I am a warrior. But I'm also looking for this place of working with whatever has been given to me. And so I'm trying to find that balance between surrender and receiving. Slowly sit down if you can. Come all the way down onto your bum, if that makes sense. I don't just want to fight this thing. I want to work with it so that I can understand it and so that it doesn't come back. Hands are straight out in front of us. We'll just do one of these today. I think I'm feeling like just one, Navasana. So just to get that, when we talk about this energy of, you know, of pursuing something, of having a goal, of working with something. So we come into the third chakra, the Manipura chakra, and this is a nice pose to activate that. So Navasana, you're sitting on your tailbone, but you're not dumping down into it. Lift up a little higher. If you can, straighten your legs. You don't have to. Just 3 breaths today. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Lift your hips up if you can. Maybe yes, maybe no. Release it down. Left leg is straight, right knee bends for Janu pose, Janu Shirshasana. Yeah. So sit up nice and tall. Left hand is behind you. The right palm reaches up. Grow the spine long and then start to reach forward. Again, you're tilting forward on your pelvis. So take your hips with you, don't leave them behind. And then there's a gentle twist. The right side of the rib cage comes closer towards the left thigh. We breathe. We release. We stop at any point that feels like it's enough. And we always stop if there's any pain. One more breath. Inhale, come all the way up. So you exhale, open your legs a little wider. We'll do a twist, which is a side bend variation. So same pose, but the left elbow comes to the inside of the left knee and the right arm reaches up. So find this long length through the side waist. And you can stay here, or maybe if the body lets you in, you hold to the inside and outside of the foot. And we breathe and we spin the ribs up towards the sky. And with every breath, and drinking in this miracle of life. So much gratitude, honestly and truly. One more breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, right hand comes down behind you. Use your left foot on the earth and then lift everything up into this beautiful arc. And exhale, release it down. Other side. So your right leg is straight now. Left knee bends. Left heel and toe connects to the inside of the right leg. Left arm reaches up high. We grow. And as we exhale, we reach forward. Hand can come anywhere to the outside of the right thigh. The hips slide back, the heart reaches forward, and we create space, and we create connection in our body. Breathe here. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, same pose. Just with that twist, right elbow to the inside of the right knee, left arm reaches high to the sky, spin your ribs up towards the ceiling, stay here or go a little deeper, whatever works for you. Last one. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release your legs straight out in front of you and shake them out. We'll do a pose that I feel is calling me. Oh, yeah, we forgot that. We forgot this one. Okay, stay back in your janu pose. Right leg is straight, right? And let's do the ballet arch. Press down to your right foot. Reach your arm over top of you, lift everything up. Inhale in some joy. And exhale, release everything out. Beautiful. Shake your legs out. Left knee bends. Right foot comes to the outside of your left knee. If this is too much, you can always straighten that bottom leg too. So 2 options. But we're going to use our hands to lift the hips up and slide the hips over to the left. So I want the entire outside of the right hip onto the earth. Hug your knee in to your chest, sit up nice and tall, and then use your right fingertips behind you to press or tilt your pelvis forward. So you inhale, snake your left arm up. Exhale, left elbow draws to the outside of your right knee or your thigh. As we inhale, the hip presses down and the crown of the head leads up to the sky. Breathe here. Ardha Matsendrasana, Lord of the fish pose. It's kind of like you're stretching and expanding through the fish body, which is your side waist, your torso, your hips. Breathe here. One more. Exhale, slowly release. Just the other side. So right knee bends. Left foot comes to the outside of the right knee. Hands come onto the floor. We shift the hips over to the right. Left knee comes into the chest. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe here. You can use your left hand behind you for support. Right arm snakes up. Big inhale. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Press, if you can, the forearm into that outer left thigh. You'll feel a little more of the juice I want you to feel in this pose. Breathe here. And all we're doing right now is opening up those channels of prana, of energy flowing through the body. Let your breath be your guide. And exhale, slowly release. Last kind of deep-seated pose that we'll do today is what we call Upavishta Konasana. I'll turn and face you. You can have your knees bent, but the legs go out wide. And then what we're going to do is start to tilt forward again at the pelvis and walk the hands forward to your own degree. So you might be up quite high, and that's fine, or you might start to ease in a little deeper. I've been finding this one really challenging recently, feeling it a lot. And you know what, sometimes that's really good because you start to notice sensation in the body. And we start to listen a little more deeply as to what the sensation starts to teach us. So let yourself soften, surrender to your own degree. And actually, let's all do this because it feels really good. And trust me, it'll help us kind of just ground, especially the pelvis, into the earth. So just take an inhale with me. As you exhale, you can kind of flutter your lips. So just go like this. Do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Let yourself release. Right elbow draws to the inside of your right knee. Left arm reaches up and over top. So side bend variation, again, hold to the inner or outer foot if that works for you or not. One more. Inhale, come back to center, other side, left elbow to the inside of the left knee, right arm reaches over top of our head. Stay here or go a little deeper. And then slowly come forward one more time. See if it feels a little different for you. The body may have opened up just a little bit more. The mind may have quietened just a little bit more. And then walk your hands back. Draw both knees together. Face to the front of your mat if you turned. And then take your time. There's no rush. But take maybe 3 to 5 breaths as you slowly roll down, all the way down. Hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a nice squeeze. And we'll do a simple supine twist. Draw your right knee all the way to the left. Turn and gaze to your right and look towards your right fingertips. You can close your eyes if it feels good. But with every exhale, see if you can start to melt the outer right shoulder closer towards the earth. Last one. Actually, let's do one more. Exhale it out. Come back to center, other side. Left knee, hug it in. Draw your left knee all the way to the right. Turn and gaze to your left. Let the left ear and the outer left shoulder melt down towards the earth. With every exhale. And then inhale, come back to center. Give your knees a really nice squeeze into the earth, into your chest rather. And then take your hands behind your shins and just kind of clasp your hands. Widen your sit bones. You don't have to do anything here. Instead, switch to simply allowing and feeling. Perhaps you feel the bones in your pelvis and the spine and the shoulders, even in the feet becoming heavier. Perhaps you feel the back of your skull rooting. And perhaps you feel the safetiness of your belly organs, your viscera, hugged by you. We are not just blood and bones and tissue. There's also this beautiful life force that energetically moves in and through us every minute that we exist. Let yourself feel that in your body, the miracle of who you are right now. And then very slowly turn to your right side. Hug in. And then come all the way up to a seat. Bring your candle if you have it. Light mine here. Come sit.
Yeah.
Light my candle. So I love that, you know, we light candles for so many things and so many traditions. But really, what we're doing is connecting to the purifying and the transmuting power of the fire element. Okay, Dingo, can you please take her? Dingo really wants to be part of this meditation. So if you have a cushion or something to sit on it so that your pelvis is tilted slightly forward so you have a nice long spine. Close your eyes. Just for a moment, ground back into your body. In other words, don't leave the space of your practice, just be with it. And then after you've lit your candle for a moment, just take a few moments and just stare at the flame of the candle. If you can, without your gaze moving from the flame. But this is a practice both of focus as well as of connection. And as you look at the candle, I want you to see if you can start to imprint it, the flame, right inside of you. And close your eyes now and see if you can visualize that candle flame right in the center of your heart. And that flame is your light, but it's also all of our light. Bring your hands to about heart level. Draw your hands together. Let your hands find that candle flame in your heart. And let's together send out a blessing for healing, a blessing for love, a blessing that our thoughts may ease the suffering of all beings, and especially of those we love. May you feel right now your ancestral line, all the beings who brought you here on this planet. May you feel their touch, their love. May you feel all the beings who will be here after we leave this lifetime. May you feel how your love pours into them. May we feel together how all suffering can also be a vehicle for awakening. Last thing, just visualize someone that you want to send love out to right now. Anywhere in your life, anyone in your life. Visualize them thriving, strong, able, and whole. Send that person, that dear one, your love, whoever it is. You know what? As we give, we receive. And right now we're in this beautiful collective together. So just please turn your hands away from you. And just let yourself receive all of this beauty and love right now in this moment. Let it come right back at you. Let it fill you up too. Because we all need it. This is a force that we plug into. This is the force that makes us human. And so, so precious. Send it out, receive it back. Let your palms come back to your heart center. Inhale, reach thy arms out wide, circle them out wide. Gather in all your blessings. As you exhale, pour them down over you, fortify yourself with them. One more time, big inhale. This time as you exhale, let your palms touch and then draw your hands down in this line. Pause at the center of your forehead. Pause at your throat and pause at your heart. Let's do 3 ohms together to close our practice. Exhale all your breath out. Inhale, breathe into Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi, which means peace. Hari Om. Namaste. Namaste. Can I go back to melt the spotlight?
I'll do it. Can you carry it off? I have to say something.
What do you have to say?
We have to do this more often because honestly, I just saw you in your power. I haven't seen you in a while. And you got to understand that I give her my watch, but literally 2 hours ago, we were given the recommendation to go to the ER and have a blood transfusion. Like, I'm not joking. And she said, I was like, Insi, you can't teach this class. And she's like, no, I'll just do it and we'll do a meditation. And of course, in the Insi way, she gets this like turbo boost of power and look what comes through her. And someone wrote, yeah, she's a warrior, and she is. And it just shows you the power of the yoga. Shows you the power of community.
Yeah.
And it shows you the power of this little heart right here. So I think we should do this again.
Yeah. If you guys are into it, I would love to. I can do maybe 1 a month as I go through this, see how I feel. There is something transformative. We give lip service to all of this. But it's true, and I'm at this place right now where I feel like I'm someone who doesn't normally give a lot of credence to conventional medicine. I've kind of stayed away from it for a long time, and yet I also see how much heart and care there is even in that system, even though it's a really messed up system, and how much there I feel really
By messed up, she means full. There's a lot of people in it.
I feel really, I feel like I've got a good team. I've got a really great team behind me. Even if the doctors here, the oncologists, they know what they're doing and they're really looking out for me. I'm just not a complainer. And so I'm finding it very hard to ask for help in the system even. So it's been good. Ian's been coming with me and advocating for me. He'll say things to the nurses that I won't tell them, and I'm finally learning. Okay, I need to say these things because I guess it's important, but I don't think of them as big deals. So yeah, you know, and when I think about it, the other thing that's come up for me is, oh my God, I feel like I have so much that I want to still share with the world, and I gotta get it out there, you know, and I want to be strong to do it, you know. I don't want to waste any more time. So, but at the same time, I'm trying to be patient through this process, you know, and let it unfold. Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And thanks for being here. Thanks to everyone who's been a part of my life for so many years. You're so important to me. People from, you know who you are, from all these different parts and places in my heart. I feel so blessed that I know you all, and that you're out here rooting for me. Honestly, I do believe it. Like, even when I was getting the chemo, I've heard a lot of, I'm trying not to listen to any of the negative stories. Here's the other thing I'm doing. I'm really trying to listen to the positive outcomes in all of this, because I don't want my mind to go there. You know, there's this belief again in that there's this idea in Vedic philosophy that our thoughts are actually demons. The demons that are these primordial demons in Hindu mythology, and they were just, you know, shown. Yeah, we kind of make them look scary, and because we want to create something that we can identify with as humans, but really those demons are just our thoughts, the negative thinking that holds us all back. And I am determined, you know, when those things, when they come up, because they do, to just to kind of be with them, you know, and not not let them sort of swallow me up, you know, and go down that rabbit hole. So what I'm really trying to do is be aware when they show up, and to remember that these are the things we can fill our life up with. And
this boy here needs his mama.
How much
this boy needs his mama.
work it can be, and how much work it is to do that. So yeah, do you want to say anything, Lion? Say
He's
hi
just
to
coming in
everyone.
outside.
Yeah.
Happy
Okay.
birthday, INSIYA! Happy birthday, almost. So close.
Happy birthday, INSIYA.
Yeah,
Thanks.
happy birthday.
I think we should all sing happy birthday.
Okay.
It will never be at the same time because everyone's microphones are differently, but we'll give it a shot. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
INSIYA.
Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yay.
Much love, everyone. Thanks for being here. Oh,
Yeah.
Me too.
This was amazing. Oh my God. Thank you for
So
your
many
great
good,
vibes.
beautiful people here. So honored. Thanks for coming out. Love you all.
So glad she didn't go to the ER tonight.
Yeah, no ER. I just needed yoga.
Yeah. ER is Ian Rasiwala. Yeah. What you doing, high five? Nice typing. Hello.
Bye, Mama.
Bye.
Thanks for waking up early.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay.
And me too.
Don't end. No, I want to see the chat.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
We'll repost this too.
Yeah, we'll repost it.
that smile.
Love. Thank you all for being there for INSIYA.
Oh,
That's
thanks,
INSIYA'S mama.
That's my mom. Hi, David. Oh my gosh.
Thank you for giving this world such a beautiful human being, Mrs. Rasiwala. We are
Oh,
honored.
This is them here.
thanks, Papa.